Welcome to NFL World, when NFL starts and ends. I'm your host, Jacob. And week 4 is upon us, so let's get into week 4's games. The first game we have is the Carolina Panthers visiting the New England Patriots. The Patriots are favored by 5.5. Interesting week 3, to say the least. For the Carolina Panthers, they beat Atlanta Falcons 30-0. In a game that everyone's like, Carolina's got no chance. Atlanta just came off a big win against Minnesota. And then the NFL just decided, nope, we're going to flip it on its head, and Carolina is going to be very successful. Atlanta is not going to be able to do a thing. And that's exactly what happened. They literally could not do anything. Anything. And Carolina got everything. 30-0. For New England, they played the Steelers, and they played the Steelers game, which is not what you should be doing. And you're trying to play run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. You can't turn the ball over. Stevenson 2 fumbles, including one near the goal line. Drake May throws an interception, and he fumbles. Not happen, especially to a young football team that is trying to build their identity, trying to build what they got, and has a new coach in Vrabel, has a new offensive coordinator in McDaniels, who's doing this job for the third time with this organization. They have to build something here, and you have to have positive plays, positive impacts. The Patriots did not have that in the game against the Steelers, and that's the reason you lost. If the Patriots don't have any chance of winning, they can't turn the ball over. They got to be efficient on third down. Don't have Drake May lead you in rushing. Just be efficient. Again, get to your 100 yards on the ground. That's important. But don't have the quarterback be the leading rusher. The last 2 weeks, the quarterback has either been the leading rusher or the second leading rusher. It's not a good recipe for success here. Have a good ground game, whether it's Gibson, Henderson, whomever. Have them run the ball. Have them be mostly efficient on the ground. Win that game that way. I actually have the Patriots winning this game against the Panthers so they can get back to 2-2. The Patriots are going to win this game. I believe it's going to be one of those interesting games. 28-21 is my final, but the Patriots come out on top. Now we go to Detroit when the Cleveland Browns go against the Detroit Lions. Lions are favored by 9.5. Lions are coming off a big win. They just beat the Baltimore Ravens. Where the whole world could watch. And it was one of those games. In the fourth quarter, it looked like the Lions were back from 2024, 2023. Really explosive. They moved the ball well. They ran the ball well. The offensive line took over. Jared Goff looked very comfortable. There were some mistakes that you have to go and be like, okay, what is Goff doing? Including that one where he looks like he's going to scramble. Then he tries to like right side and he misses him completely. Like the ball came out weird. Everything went wrong. He didn't look comfortable at that point. Once he got more comfortable, it was fine. He was good. They ran the ball well. Gibbs had a really nice touchdown. Montgomery had 2 touchdowns. They were really explosive. They did a lot of great things. And they also exposed that Ravens defense, especially on the ground game. That defensive line did not dominate when they were supposed to. That defensive line did not push that offensive line around. That defensive line did not get pressure enough times on Jared Goff. He looked very comfortable. Amon-Ra St. Brown was cooking cornerbacks, including on that touchdown play where he beat Marlon Humphrey. So there's a lot of things you have to sort out if you're the Atlanta Falcons. If you're Atlanta, or if you're Baltimore, or if you're any of these teams, if you make those mistakes, you cannot win a game. It's just not possible. In this case, the Ravens, whomever you have to play, you need to be more efficient. You gotta be more effective. You can't give them the ball, and you can't stop. You gotta stop these turnovers at some point. At some point, Lamar Jackson can't be fumbling the football. At some point, Derrick Henry can't be fumbling the ball in big spots. You can't do that. You can't be turning the ball over. You can't be turning the ball over You're the two best players on the team. So play like the two best players. Don't turn the ball over. Don't make mistakes like that. Don't get sacked on those big downs. Don't throw the ball away on fourth down. Don't try to keep the play alive when the play is obviously dead. Just go do what you gotta do. Go be consistent. That is something this team isn't doing right now, and they need to be doing in order to keep up with the Bills and even just stay ahead. Have to do it. 1 and 2 teams are not all the same, and the Ravens are showing that. But like, if you're the Lions, you were 2-1. You were this close to going to 1-2. You found your way to win that game. You go against the Browns, who won a big game against the Green Bay Packers. Yes, it was an ugly game nonetheless, but it was a game that you won. Your offense, not great. Your defense was really good. That's how you got to win. Your team right now has to win on their defense. They went after Jordan Love. The injuries to the offensive line of the Packers obviously helped in the back, but you got pressure. You forced mistakes. You forced timely penalties. You did all these positive things that need to happen with a defense. Myles Garrett was playing well. You got to understand, sometimes the sacks are important, but pressure is very important. If you can get pressure, you can force quarterbacks to do anything you want. Just do that. You gotta find a way to force pressure. Lions were able to do that against the Ravens. That's the reason they had 7 sacks. The Browns did it against the Packers. It's important. You won that game 13-10. Obviously, that's not going to happen with this Lions team, but if you can dominate the line of scrimmage, you might be able to do some things. With all that being said, give me the Lions to win this game, and I think they win big. Here, I got the Lions winning 31-10. I just don't see the Browns offense being able to keep up. They haven't shown it yet. Maybe they will. But at this point in this time, I don't see it. Moving on to the New Orleans Saints go up to Orchard Park, New York to face the Buffalo Bills. 16.5-point favorites. That is what Vegas thinks of the New Orleans Saints. And if I'm Kellen Moore, the new head coach of the Saints, I'm going and putting that on my wall. I'm saying Vegas doesn't even believe in us. Nobody believes you play. And if you're the Saints, you play every week. Every week you play that card because you have no choice. This team is not very good. Spencer Rattler has to be that guy, and who knows if he is that guy. But you know the Bills are really good. We've seen the Bills play. Even when they don't even play the best effort, they're still really good and still going to score 30 points. It doesn't matter if Josh Allen throws for 200 yards and this offense can't do a thing, really, but the defense is going to win you the game. James Cook might win you a game. You don't know. That is how you want to play this team. If you're the Saints, you got to find a way to make the ball, make him relax. Run game, short area passing. Let Alvin Kamara go and pick up the yards. Go let everyone do what they need to do. Make it easy on the quarterback. Play great defense. With all that being said, I think it won't go down. Even if it's 16, but I doubt it. Give me the Bills to win big. 38-10 is my final. Another exciting game. This is the battle of the unbeaten. Philadelphia versus Tampa Bay. We're going through it again. Tampa Bay is 3-0. Philadelphia is 3-0. Tampa's getting plus 3.5 at home. Vegas has a lot of betting on the Philadelphia Eagles, and they deserve that. They're the Super Bowl champions. In my opinion, the Buccaneers have the best chance to beat them. They're just best suited for it. I think the weather really affected the Eagles. Again, you're facing them in September. It's really hard to do that. I don't know if the weather will really affect them this year because they had to play Kansas City and they were pretty good with that weather. But it's not the same as Florida weather. Yes, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won't have Mike Evans. He's gone for at least 2 weeks with a hamstring injury. Doubt they put him on IR, but who knows? I actually have the Bucks winning just because of what the Bucks can do, and just also because the Eagles haven't shown me enough positives to say, "Oh yeah, we're that good." Because you played the Rams and you didn't play well. You won the game, but I think that's more of the issues with the Rams than the issues with you because you didn't play well. You won the game. But this was the second 2 out of 3 weeks when you played opponents and AJ Brown didn't get the ball until the second half. Like that cannot happen. You got to get the ball to him. You got to get the ball to him. Saquon, 60 yards or 40 yards or 80 yards. These are not good numbers for him. The offense is not competing the way they need to compete. Lane Johnson was injured. We'll see if he plays in this game. And no, like we just mentioned Mike Evans. We'll see if he plays. Doubt it. 100% doubt that, but you never know. Injuries are strange for some players. Sometimes it's lingering, sometimes it's not. You never know. To me, I have the Bucks winning this game only because I don't trust the Eagles' defense. I think they've been getting pushed, and we'll just see how much more that pushing can go. Give me the Bucks, even though they have these injuries on their offensive line as well. Give me the Bucks. They win this game 26. They're gonna win in the final like 2 minutes, final 5 minutes, whatever it is. That's how they're gonna win the game. Give me the Bucks to win 27-27. Next up, this is a classic game. Ravens versus Chiefs on CBS at 4:25. The Chiefs are not favored in this game, by the way. Both these teams are coming off interesting games to say the least. Kansas City on Sunday night, Ravens on Monday night. Let's start with Kansas City. They beat the Giants 22-9. And the Chiefs didn't play good in that game either. And that's what is concerning me. That's what's concerning me. I don't know why that is happening to them. I know the pass rush of the Giants is really good, but their secondary is not. Dallas just put up 40 points against them and put up 20 in the fourth quarter. The Commanders put up 21 against them throughout the game in a week one matchup. This Chiefs team offensively is so bad they don't move the ball well. They can't run the football. They can't protect. I don't know how they're going to win. And for the Ravens, they gave up 7 sacks, so they've got some protection issues. They fumbled the ball. Expect Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator of the Kansas City Chiefs, to bring pressure and try to get some pass rush because Chris Jones has not been winning consistently. You don't have a great defensive line right now. Your defense is not playing great as a whole. The Giants were moving the ball against them, and that's not a positive thing. This is gonna be a fun game to watch. I got the Ravens actually winning, but it's more because I don't see how the Chiefs are gonna score more than 24 points in the game. I just don't see it. That was the biggest point total, and they scored like they can't do enough positive things in my opinion on offense because their defense is so bad, and their offense is not great. So give me the Ravens. They're gonna win this game 31-20. I just don't trust the Chiefs defense right now. Or I don't even really trust the run game at this point. It's miracle plays by Mahomes, and that's what you're betting. That won't always work. You need to be better. Speaking about a team that needs to be better, we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys, who are in a Sunday night game against the Green Bay Packers in Arlington, Texas. Let's start off with the point total. The Cowboys are getting +7 at home. That is how bad they are on defense. They are awful. The Packers, coming off a loss against the Cleveland Browns, they didn't play well. They did not play well. Jordan Love was under constant duress. the injuries to their offensive line, Zach Tom, Aaron Banks. Aaron Banks has a groin issue. We'll see if he goes. Zach Tom has an oblique issue. We'll see, but it looks like he's not. They got other injuries on the defensive side. One of their defensive tackles is banged up with an ankle issue. Linebackers banged up, with a head issue. There's a lot of injuries, but nothing more big than that offensive line. If you're the Cowboys, this is the time you bring pressure because you can't bring it. You can't rush with your front four. So bring your pressure, blitz. Because what's the worst thing that could happen to you that isn't already happening to you? You're staying in base personnel more than anyone else on the defense. You don't blitz. You're trying to rush with your front four, but you can't get there. You're getting burned in your cover three all the time. You're giving up big plays. So what's the difference of blitzing, where you have at least the opportunity to get off the field on third down if you blitz, comparative to if you don't? So to me, it's not a big issue. Just go blitz. Just find a way to go and blitz. Just what's the worst thing that could happen to you? You're giving up the most points. You're so bad on defense, it doesn't even matter. Just go blitz. Just might as well. Go go straight for it. Let's see what happens. There's not much else can happen to you. Just throw it at the wall and see what sticks. That's what you can do. And if you're the Packers, like that's what you probably are expecting anyway. But you got to do something. You didn't play well against the Browns. You scored 10 points. It was a tough game. You didn't do much on offense. Jordan Love was running for his life. The defense, they did as much as they can do. But if your team cannot find a way to win a game and your defense only gives up 13 points, there's a problem. That you didn't play well enough. That's a problem. You got to give your defense at least that. If they held the team to 13 points, you're expecting to win. When you lose a game like that, that's embarrassing. They were bad on defense. It's really not like they weren't so bad on offense. They were just the game got away from them. Their style that they want to play is they want to run the football, use the play action, let Dak be efficient, and then score points. They were bad in the red zone. They turned the ball over. So you can't do that. But your defense has to be better. Your defense has to be better on down situations. I saw a stat the other day. The Cowboys on third downs give up about 9 yards on third down. So what's the point of having a first or second down? You're going to get it on third down anyway. That's what they do. They can't stop you. That's why I'm saying go and blitz. Just blitz. Go for it. Who cares? Your coverage is bad. So go and blitz. Try to make their life a little easier. In this Packers defense, they're a top-notch defense. They're in the top five. They're great in points. They're great in run defense. They're great in pass defense. They get after the quarterback. Nothing you want to hear because this Cowboys offensive line of the offense has not been good. They have not been good offensively in terms of when the offensive line is getting involved, they are really bad. And it's mistakes, and I understand the Cowboys are injured too. No CeeDee Lamb probably in this game. He has an ankle injury. He might be out for a couple weeks. That is a killer. Tyler Booker, the talented first-round rookie on the offensive line, he's out with an ankle injury. He's going to miss about 4 to 6 weeks. Cooper Beebe's out with an ankle injury. He's on injured reserve. He's going to miss 4 games. There's a lot of things going on here. And if you're the Cowboys, you need to just survive as much as you can on the offensive line. But you can't ask Dak Prescott to do everything. The run game's been good. I can't deny that. You can't ask Dak Prescott to do everything, though. You can't. You gotta help him. Defensively, you have to help him. He needs help. As good as he can be, your defense needs to be better. You can't be this bad. And I saw someone say, Well, it's the players' fault. Yes, I do agree that there are blame to the players. There's always going to be blame to the players if the defense doesn't work out. But if you're on a third down and it started from week one, if you have a 3rd and 4, why are you off by 8 yards? You're not going to get beat deep. They're trying to pick up the first down. On a first week of the year, you're not trying to go really deep on anyone. You're just trying to pick up the first down, keep moving the chains. The Eagles did it. The Giants did it. The Bears did it. Only when they took you deep was when they had to go 3rd and medium to 3rd and long. That's when they took you deep. And they knew you couldn't stop it anyway. But most times they're going to go 3rd and short. We're going to go and just try to pick up the first down. Because they see you're 7 yards off. They only need 3 yards. So why are they going to go more than 3 yards? They're just going to go, turn around, and catch the ball, pick up the first down, move the chains. They played the Bears. The Bears had, I think it was a 7-minute drive, an 8-minute drive. It was ridiculous. The Cowboys could not get off the field. That's how bad it is. You have to address that. You have to address that. There's no other choice. You're not good enough. You got to help your quarterback out. Do I think that defense will get better when they get healthier? Devon Bland is supposedly is trending towards playing in this game. We'll see if that does in fact happen. But I think even if they do get better, I don't think they win this game. I do think the Packers win this game, but I do think the Cowboys also keep it close. And all I want as a Cowboys fan, first of all, I want us to win the game. I'm not saying we are. As a Cowboys fan, I cannot say that because I just watched this team lose to the Bears. But I'm telling you, if you're the Cowboys, show me something on defense. Show me something. At least make it so the Packers can't go down the field every single time. Show me that, okay, we're actually getting after Jordan Love. Okay, we're actually getting off the field on 3rd down. Okay, we're forcing punts. We're forcing takeaways. You have one takeaway. You can't say you're a great takeaway defense and only have one takeaway. And the takeaway was Russell Wilson throwing it in the middle of the field where no one else was. You can't do that. You can't. So take the ball away. Force them off the field on 3rd downs. Force punts. Make them so they can't go down the field every single time. Make them have short drives. Get your offense on the field and hope that they can lead you to a victory. That's what you got to do. Show me that, and I'll shut up about the defense. Show me that though, and show me that for a couple weeks, and then I'll shut up about it. Until you do that, we have to talk about it. You haven't shown me anything. So get after the quarterback, get off the field on 3rd downs, force punts, force takeaways, give your offense a chance to win games instead of they're down 7 points. They're down 10 points. Now they got to do something. Because this offense, as good as they've been, ask them to score 40 points every. We can't ask the offense to go score 40 points a game, don't turn the ball over, and also we may only win the game by 3 points anyway. You can't do that. Help them out. Help them out. Help your quarterback out. Help your receivers out. Help your offensive line out. Do those things. Help the run game out. You do those things, you will be successful. This defense just needs to be better. It doesn't need to be great. It doesn't need to be the 85 Bears. You don't need a number 1 defense. You need an average defense. You give that, and I think the Cowboys win a lot more games. Again, I have the Packers winning. I have them winning 31-20. But I do see the Cowboys playing better, but is better good enough? Or is better just slightly better? Who knows? For NFL World, I'm Jacob Hebert.